Hello everyone and welcome to Sweet Alliance. Sweet Alliance is a cooperative video game where you will play as two candy carrying wagons that will have to protect their city, and in this case, their tower of candy, from the enemies. To achieve this, each player will control one of these wagons on their respective train tracks. However, when you press the button, you won't shoot your own bullets, but your teammates. This is what will define the win-win situation, as you will have to cooperate with your teammate to try to win the game. This will not be as easy as it seems, as your weapon can also overheat and stop you from shooting any more bullets, resulting in a possible defeat. Control-wise, player 1 will control the blue wagon by using the letters A and D in the keyboard, and by using the letter W to shoot player 2's projectiles. Meanwhile, player 2, or the yellow wagon, will have to use the left and right arrows to move it in those directions, and the up arrow to shoot the first wagon's projectiles. Enemy candy will appear at random rates, but there are three types. The first type is the basic one, which can be destroyed by any of the players. The other two types are colors that can only be killed by a particular color of a wagon. For example, there's a blue one that can only be killed by the player 1, and there's a yellow one that can only be killed by player 2. A player can lose 1 point of health if an enemy hits them straight on, and each ally loses 1 if they let an enemy pass and reach the center of the stage. The score is also calculated by taking into account the time the player is alive, 1 point for each second, and also taking into account the enemies destroyed. Each one of them counts as 5 points. Lastly, we need to talk about the power-ups. There are 4 types. The first one is a strawberry shield, which will grant protection to the player that destroys it. The sugar-coated heart will replenish 1 health bar to the ally that destroys it. The failed licorice bomb will destroy every enemy on screen at the time. Lastly, we have the toffee cube, which is not a power-up but a power-down, as it will slow the player whenever it hits it. And that's basically our game. We hope you enjoy it, and thank you for your attention.